Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my first hair review on some hair that I got from DaHairConnect, as well as a short snippet scene of how I got my hair from its natural black state to a bleached blonde slash damaged blonde to this brown with highlights and lowlights. I have been in love with this hair so far, and you all have been telling me how much you love this hair on my Instagram and Snapchat. And if you do not follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, make sure you follow me. My Instagram is 4ForMafia, and my Snapchat is channel_Tiara7. And y'all make sure y'all follow me because we get to on there popping on Snapchat and Instagram. DaHairConnect is a locally owned business in Louisiana. Their main office is in Baton Rouge, but they also have a location in New Orleans. They also do have an online website, which I'll leave somewhere at the bottom, but I got my hair from the location in Baton Rouge. This is their Brazilian loose wave. I got 3 bundles of 12, 14, and 16 with a 16-inch frontal. I say Brazilian loose wave because... Okay, y'all, here's a short story time. I cannot make this up. So when I first got to the store, I had in mind that I wanted to have straight hair and I wanted to bleach it blonde with some highlights, some lowlights. Like, I wanted my hair to look like this. So I get to the store, and when I get there, there's this girl there who works there, and she already has the attitude. And if you know me, you know I'm not with the attitudes when I walk into your store. Like, greet me, ask me what I need, or whatever. So anyway, so I tell her that I want to get straight hair. So she's ringing me up for straight hair. So I see the sign on like where the register is, and it says their platinum collection and their gold collection. So I asked her, I'm like, what's the difference between the platinum and the gold? She tells me that the platinum, you can bleach it up to 613, which is platinum blonde, or if you get the gold, you can only dye it black or brown. So I'm like, okay, well, I want the platinum. She's like, well, straight doesn't come in platinum. So I'm thinking in my head, like, why would you not sell straight in platinum? Like, people like to dye, bleach straight hair as well. So I'm like, okay, well, can I get body wave? Is body wave in platinum? She's like, yes. So I'm like, okay, well, can I get body wave? She's like, okay, cool. So I paid $303 for 3 bundles and a frontal of 12, 14, and 16 with the 16-inch frontal. And I mean, yeah, that's pricey. That's the most I've ever spent, but I needed hair on hand, so I just went ahead and paid for it. So when I got home, I took the hair out of the bag, and it was straight hair. I wish I would have took a picture, but it was straight hair. Now, if you know anything about hair, body wave has an S curl, and straight hair just goes straight down. So I call her. I'm like, hey, I think you put the wrong hair in the bag. I asked for body wave, you gave me straight. So she asked me, what does my receipt say? Y'all, the receipt said Peruvian straight and Brazilian body wave. So I'm like, okay, well, did she even ring me up for the right stuff? Like, is my total even correct? Like, I'm thinking this in my head while I'm on the phone with her. So I'm like, okay, well, you didn't even ring me up for the right stuff. So she was basically like, come back to the store and we'll fix it for you. So I get back to the store, and at this time she has her baby with her, which, too, I'm professional. But I just let it slide because, that ain't my business. So however you want to run your business, you do. So anyway, so I show her the hair. I'm like, this is straight hair. It's not body wave. I want a body wave so I can bleach it blonde because you told me straight hair couldn't be bleached. So she then goes to read the receipt, and she's like, oh, it's not even rung out right anyways. Duh. Like, duh. So then she goes to the back to get the hair, and when she comes back, she's like, we only have a body wave frontal in 16, and we only have the bundles in loose wave. So I'm like, thinking in my head, is this going to match? Is this going to work? But I just went ahead and bought it. So this is I guess I'll be doing 2 reviews. This is their body wave frontal and their loose wave bundles. So but anyways, I used all of the 16, all of the 14, and then I have about this much of the 12 inch. I couldn't find it to show y'all, but I have this much of the 12 inch left. Yeah, but as you can see, this hair is really thick, it's really full, and it curls really beautifully. Like, do y'all see these curls? Like, it is so beautiful, and it holds the curl like really well. So I've had this wig installed for a week when I first got the hair, and it was this natural black color. So I had it in for about a week, and when I first installed it, like I said, I have a 16-inch frontal, so I installed it, my 12-inch first, then my 14, then my 16, then my 16-inch frontal, and that hair was so thick like that. Like, y'all, it was beautiful, but it was thick, and I just couldn't do it. So I wore it for about a week, and then I took it out, and I attempted to bleach it. Now, if you watch this clip, you'll see that it took the bleach really well, and I was surprised. But whenever I went to bleach my frontal and my knots, it would not bleach. Like, it looks like it's blended very well now, but that's concealer. But when I went to bleach the frontal, I had to bleach it twice, and it still didn't take the bleach. Like, my lace, like when I first got the lace, it was a dark brown color, and it was thick, and then the knots were like black. So when I bleached it, it still didn't bleach. Like, you can still see the knots, and then like I'm just whatever. So once I bleached it, I made another wig, and so I guess you can say I've roughly been wearing this hair for about 2 weeks. So we can call this my 2-week review. I first fell in love with this company when I bought their hair last summer. I bought their curly hair, and I fell in love with their hair. The curls were so beautiful, it was so thick, and I was like, okay, well, I want to try them out again, but I want to get a different type of hair. So I decided to get their body wave, loose wave, whatever. To say that it is loose wave bundles and a body wave frontal, it does blend very well. You can't really tell the difference, and both do get bone straight. Like, all I did was wash it, and I washed it and I let it air dry, and then I went through with my Paul Mitchell flat iron, and it got really bone straight. And even when I walk outside, and if it's raining or it's humid, it does not frizz back up, and it does not curl back up. It just stays straight. So that is a thumbs up on their part. Like I said, it did take the bleach really well, but the knots on the frontal was just giving me hell. Like, this was probably one of the worst frontals I've had as far as the lace construction. The hair on the lace was really good, but the lace itself I was not a fan of. So I know you guys are wondering, does this hair shed, does it tangle, and does it matte? Well, when I first got the hair, like before bleaching and before dyeing it and before sewing it did not shed, it did not tangle. And I only wore it bone straight when it was in its natural color, like before I bleached and dyed it. So I don't know, like, if it would have matted or tangled while it was curled in its natural color, because I only wore it bone straight. After I bleached it, I thought that I ruined it because I bleached it twice, and the ends were just rough and they were split, and it just looked bad. So I figured I ruined it, and that from that point on I would have shedding and tangling. But after I put the brown dye in it and I deep conditioned it with my Icy Moist and my fabric softener, it did shake back. I did leave it in there overnight, and it shook back like really well. The shine came back, the curl pattern came back. The ends, they still look split, but that's probably on my part for dyeing it and bleaching it so many times in one day. But so I'll take responsibility for that, and I really don't care about the split ends because I can easily like cut them off. It doesn't tangle or mat. As you can see, I can still rub my hands through it, and I haven't had one piece of hair come out yet, so the shedding is really good. Even though it's curl, it doesn't mat. It still doesn't mat. Like in the neck area, you know how like usually whenever you sweat by your neck, it'll mat up back there, but it hasn't done that so far. I don't know if it's because of the hair or because of the way I constructed my wig, but it hasn't matted up in the back, nor has the curls made it tangle up. so I'm surprised about that. I don't want this video to be too long because I do have a whole other segment that I want you all to watch. But I do recommend this hair if you're short on time and if you're in the area and want hair on hand. Just because it is good hair. But if you can wait, I would suggest looking around because it was on the pricey side. But if money is not an issue for you, then hey, go for it. I do rate this hair a 7 out of 10. I gave it 7 points because 1, the price was just crazy. 2, the customer service was bad. And 3, the frontal was giving me too much trouble, and frontals are already trouble, so trouble on top of trouble, just, you know. Other than that, I do love this hair. I love how thick it is. I love how it holds the curl, and it can also get bone straight. And I also love how low maintenance it is. Like, I don't have to brush it all day for it to not get knotted up. I can just wear it, and by the end of the day, I can brush it and I'll be good to go. So if you're interested in the dyeing process, just keep watching and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for the next video.
That's good.
Bye.